On behalf of Don Bosco Group of Institution, a warm welcome you all to the webinar on Moments of Insight and Revolution for Topological Indices. I welcome Honorable Speaker of today's webinar, Dr. V. Lokesh Sir, Professor and Chairman, Department of Studies in Mathematics, Vijayanagara, Sri Krishna Devaraya University, Ballari. I welcome our beloved Principal, Dr. Emadri Naidu Sir. I welcome our HOD, R. Natraj. I welcome all the participants from various reputed colleges and universities. I welcome all the members of Don Bosco Group of Institutions. So now I request our beloved Principal, Dr. Emadri Naidu Sir, to share a few words.
How do you check the audibility? Please check the audibility. Very good morning. Very good morning, all of you. Is it audible? Audible. Yeah. Very good morning, all of you. First of all, I would like to welcome Dr. V. Lokesha, today's expert speaker, and sir is Professor and Chairman, Department of Studies in Mathematics from Vijayanagara Sri Krishna Devaraya University. On behalf of the management and on behalf of the staff of DBGI, we welcome you, sir. And in the meantime, we would like to extend our sincere thanks for your precious time that you are going to spend with us. And definitely, I hope this webinar is going to give enough required inputs to all research scholars to pursue their research activities ahead. Thank you again, and I welcome you on board. I welcome you on board, and also I welcome all the participants, professors, research scholars, staff, and students, and all participants on board for this webinar. And at this juncture, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to the Department of Basic Sciences, especially the Mathematics Department, for selecting the webinar, that is Moments of Insight and Revelation for Topological Indices. So this webinar helps in order to improve the accuracy at drug industry or pharmaceutical industry. So definitely these webinars will bring good awareness in research activities. On behalf of the management, once again, I welcome all of you and I congratulate the department for having organizing this webinar from DBIT platform. Our Honorable President, Vice President and Secretary of Don Bosco Group of Institutions, I welcome all of you on board. Don Bosco Institute of Technology, managed by Vayanamak Education Trust, Bengaluru, is a leading institute offering professional education in engineering and management since 2001. We are approved by AICTE, New Delhi, Government of Karnataka, affiliated to VTU. We are located at Kumbalgudu on Bangalore-Mysore National Highway. We have a very clean and green campus spread over around 30 acres. We are currently running 7 UG courses, that is EC, CS, IS, Mechanical, Electrical, and Civil Engineering. And we have recently introduced from this academic year one new UG course, that is PE in Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning, a branch of Computer Science and Engineering. And this we are going to commence from this academic year 2021, and we have got relevant approvals from the statutory bodies like AICTE and VTU. We also have a PG course, MBA, with dual specializations, that is in finance, marketing, and human resource. And we have 8 research approved centers from the university, out of which mathematics, I'm very happy to announce, more than 6 candidates are pursuing their PhDs. Already we have awarded through our research centers, more than 4 candidates have been awarded under the guidance of Dr. Ranjini. And we have 8 research centers and 2 more research centers yet to come. So once it comes, almost all branches, both UG, PG, each and every branch, we will be having research centers, and we are encouraging the candidates to pursue their research activities in our campus. And I'm very happy to tell our management is very active, and they are encouraging at each and every corner to each and every student and faculty. Those who are showing interest, those who are having an innovative idea, if they come forward, management is at our end, and they're helping us to carry out research activities through our research centers in Don Bosco Institute of Technology. And our institution is accredited by NAC and NBA, and I'm very happy to inform that NBA 2 times we have re-accredited. Since 2008, our institute is accredited by NBA, and NAC is accredited from 2019, and it is valid up to 2022. Approximately, we have more than 3,500 students in our campus, and they are pursuing their engineering education. And we have an exclusive hostel facilities for boys and girls inside the campus of 500 each. With a state-of-art data center, our institution is offering students an opportunity to pursue certificate program in enterprise technology, that is data center entrepreneurs architecture, since 2019. We also offer industry-oriented value-added courses through our Training and Skill Development Center in association with Intel, Siemens, and KUKA Robotics. Our institution encourages entrepreneurial spirit and actively promotes startup culture with dedicated incubation centers. Currently, we have 8 startups in our campus. They are working. We have signed more than 50 industries, leading industries, and we are trying to bridge a gap between industry and academic. We have placed approximately 98% of the students who are eligible in various companies in the current academic year, even during this pandemic situation. And with the aim of helping the rural students in this COVID-19 situation on free of cost, we have given CET coaching to all our students who are nearby this Bangalore district. and most of them undergone training, and also they have taken CET examination. We also conducted mock test, CET mock test, and I think this helped a lot for the students who are really locating at rural areas where they couldn't attend training. So this is about the DBIT, and definitely now our campus is open for admissions, and we are here to help the students and parents. If anyone, maybe through you or maybe anyone comes to you, and if they ask to get some counseling or any admissions for engineering and MBA, you can refer our DBIT campus. Our staff are here, and it will be open from morning to evening, and on free of cost. We are counseling the parents as well as students, and admissions are open. So on this wonderful morning, so I would like to inform about the admissions at DBIT. So please, you can refer anyone. They can walk into the campus for free counseling and career guidance program. So with this, I thank everyone for your patience, attention, and we will be conducting like this webinars every time. And I'm very happy to inform more than 150 webinars we have conducted in all the fields from DBIT. And for this, I thank the management for their support extended. And also I thank all the HODs and staff for taking this much pain to organize all the webinars. And we thank you all for your patience attention. Once again, I welcome you all on board. I wish you happy learning. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I request.
ஏனா என்னன்னா கோட் வந்திருக்கு நான் போயே வரணும்
Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. Ranjini PS, Professor, Department of Mathematics, Don Bosco Institute of Technology, to introduce honorable speaker of today's webinar.
Warm good morning to one and all present here. Today we have an eminent personality, Dr. V. Lokesha, with us as the speaker of the day. Sir is presently holding the position of Professor and Chairman, Department of Studies in Mathematics, Vijayanagara Sri Krishnadevaraya University, Bellary. Sir is having 25 years of excellent teaching and research experience in which, under Sir's guidance, 18 PhD scholars has completed the doctoral degree. Sir has published more than 175 research articles in highly reputed journals and also many in Scopus Index journals. Sir has received Karnataka State Award for Research Publications with cash prize of Rs 25,000 in the year 2016-17 from Science and Technology. Sir has crowned various prestigious positions such as Chairman for DOS in Mathematics, BOS Chairman for Mathematics, Registrar Evaluation, Special Officer, Deputy Registrar at VSK University, Bellary. I express my sincere thanks to Sir for accepting our invitation. Welcome you, Sir.
Thank you. Thank you for
Now it's over to you, sir.
Good morning to one and all. Is it audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good morning to one and all present here. At the outset, first of all, I would thank Dr. Ranjini, inviting me to give a seminar on this area. And also I would thank to Don Bosco Institute of Technology. They are encouraging for the mathematics. Is it visible? Is it visible?
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Okay. Today's my title of the talk is Moment of Insight and Revolution for Topological Indices. In this talk, I would brief out the introduction related to how the topological indices are introduced and what is topology, and these things we will discuss in the introduction. Then I will discuss about the different types of topological indices. Then there is some graph operation with examples. Graph operations with examples. Then matrix representation of topological indices. Then finally, we will discuss about some energy of a graph and digraph, and recently what in this area what they are doing, and some applications related to topological indices I will discuss in the finally. And also some of the software we utilize, that also we will discuss in this talk. Let us start with what is a topology or what is a molecular topology. Suppose a molecule M is a composed of n atoms, A1, A2, etc., AN. Suppose also that for any two atoms, AI and AJ, we can decide which of the following statements are correct. In a molecule M, there is a chemical bond between the atoms AI and AJ. In the molecule M, the atoms AI and AJ are not chemically bonded. These are the two things we will check. Then the totality of the information about the mutual connectedness of all pairs of atoms in a molecule atoms in a molecule can be recorded in a pictorial representation grasped by organic chemists because of its close resemblance to the structural formula. Represent a small circle, draw a line, not necessarily a straight one, between any two circles which corresponds to chemically bonded atoms. The diagram obtained in this manner is called a graph. Since it represents the molecular topology, it will be called as molecular graph. This is the important thing. Then I will give one simple example related to this topology, how we adopt it in chemically and as well as mathematics. Consider this is an example of ethanol, represents its topology as described here. For the sake of convenience, here we label this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the number we label, and make this as the molecular graph of ethanol here. This is the representation from this to chemical structure to the graph theory structural basis. Whereas the topology of a molecule represented by a molecular graph is an essentially non-numerical mathematical object. Various measurable properties of a moleculars are usually expressed by means of numbers. In order to link a molecular topology to a real molecular property, one must first convert the information contained in molecular graph into a numerical characteristic. These are the important points we must remember in the molecular topology. Now we will come across to a topological index. Every number which is uniquely determined by a graph is variant. There are in this the invariants of a molecular graph which are used for structural property and structural activity correlation is usually called as topological. Here, generally, we can make the topological indices can be meet the following requirement. We cannot make a generally anything as a topological index. First, we will make this if a two graph G1 is isomorphic to G2, then topological index of G1 must be equal to topological index of G2. The reverse of this statement is by no means true. Generally, it is not true in the converse point. If Ti of G1 is equal to topological index of G1 is not equal to G2, then the graph G1 and G2 need not be isomorphic. Distance-based topological index, degree-based topological index, and neighborhood-based topological indices. There are many indices are there that are interconnected with degree distance, degree neighborhood, and neighborhood degree. These are the many more than 6,000 topological indices are introduced nowadays. Because last 30 years, the drastic development in topological indices are now into the picture. Come into the picture. Here in our Karnataka also, the many people in the state, especially in Karnataka and Tamil Nadu, the many people are working in the topological indices. One of the greatest Professor Kulli, is introduced many topological indices in this area, and also Professor Bavasan Gowda and Professor Ramane, and these collaborators are working in Dharwad. There are many applications related to operators related to topological indices are discussed. And also in Don Bosco Research Center, there also the one group is working in topological indices. In our university also, in Vijayanagara Krishnadevara University, the 5-6 in this area. And some of the IIT professors, Anita Pal, and these are emerging scientists, their group also working in topological indices. In Mysore also, some of them are working in topological indices. Now, we will discuss mainly, there are 3 types I already discussed here. The basic and the fundamentally, the started with Wiener. Wiener is introduced in 1936. He defined the Wiener index, defined as the sum of the distances between pair of vertices U and V in a graph G. You know that in a graph G is the vertex and edge set will be there. That relationship, it is the fundamental thing. The Wiener introduced W of G is equal to summation of UV. If it is a path or a line from U to V, it is called a edge set. Then we can find the distance from U to V, that is known as Wiener index. That is the first he introduced as a connectivity index, then renamed as Wiener index. It is more useful in boiling point of a paraffin. In 1993, Milan Randic introduced the distance space, one more topological indices. He named it as hyper could be applied in only for trees, and it was possible to use some cycle containing graph also. That definition is here. HW of G is equal to summation of D of U comma V plus D square of U comma V divided by 2. There is a connection from U to V is a edge set. Similarly, one more topological indices, the degree distance was introduced by Dobrin and his co-author as a weighted version of a Wiener index. The degree distance of G is denoted by dd of G is of G is equal to, it is interconnecting, you can see d of uv into du plus dv by 2. Many topological indices are there, but here we will discuss some of the basic definitions. The harmonic index is given by h of g is equal to summation uv belongs to e of g 2 divided by du plus dv. The geometric arithmetic index of graph G, it is denoted by G of G and it is defined as this follows. Similarly, the first, and this is the one important topological index, first and second Zagreb indices is defined as M1 of G is equal to summation U belongs to V of G. This is a degree based topological index du square. M2 is equal to du into dv. This is first and second Zagreb indices. This is the more applications related to topologies and some graph operations, because the many topological indices are there. Here I will choose some of them and we will discuss. Here the graph operation, there are some operations are there. Here also we will take some important graph operation. One of them is the line graph. L of G is a graph with vertex set V of L is equal to E of G, that is interchanging of its point, and whose vertices corresponds to the edges of G, with two vertices being adjacent if and only if their corresponding edge is G have a vertex in common. This is the book. If you read, there is a many results related to operations. The introduction to total graph, coloring and line graph in 1966, Chartan written this paper, and also having one of the book related to this total graph relation and line graph. And subdivision graph, it is S of G, it is a notion. It is a graph obtained by replacing each edge by a path of length 2 or equivalently if you're inserting additional vertex into each edge of G. There are some problems related to subdivision and related to derived graph is done in 2016. Professor Vasmani and our team is done one of the paper. It is published in TWMS journal. It is a more application realistic to a subdivision as well as line graph. Now I will discuss some of the vertex semitotal graph definition. That is T1 of G is a R of G. Here if you see, this is the original graph. Then vertex semitotal can be discussed as, first you can introduce wherever the line is there, first you can make a points here. Then you can join that one. Here, this is a line is there, then there is adjacency, then you can make a join. Similarly here, this is adjacency, you can join. Exactly similar way, you get there is a vertex semitotal graph. Means here, adding a new vertex to a corresponding to each edge of G, and by joining each new vertex to the end vertices of a edge corresponding to it. That is the meaning of this. This is a graph and this is an example for vertex semitotal graph of G. And edge semitotal, it is also exactly similar, but first here we can make a, this is a original graph, then first we can make a subdivision for this, means here introducing the vertex here, and here. Then we can make a wherever the edge relationship, then you can make a join. Then here, if you're joining this, you get a edge semitotal graph. That is the words, the definition is also that is known as Q of G with vertex set V of G union E of G and edge set E of S. That's a union E of L is a line. Is a graph obtained from G by inserting new vertex into a each edge of G. And by joining with edge those pairs of these new vertices which lie on the adjacent edges of G. Next is total graph. Total graph is a combination of R of G and Q of G. Here, the total graph of G is denoted by T of G with a vertex set V of G union E of G, and any two vertices of T of G are adjacent if and only if they're either incident or adjacent of G. You can see here, first there is a semi-total, this one. Similarly here, semi-total vertex, semi-total edge, both the combination, you get a total graph of G. Next is a jump graph. It is a jump from line become vertex, vertex become line. There is a connection here, jump graph. J of G is a graph, is obtained a graph on E of G, and in which two vertices are adjacent if and only if they are not adjacent in G. You can see here. Here AB, that become point. Here AC, that is become here. You can see AC, and these two are adjacent, but here it is not there. That is the original graph, and this is a jump graph of G. Now we will discuss the paraline graph. Let us define a paraline graph of a graph G. Given a graph G, insert two vertices to each edge xy of G. Those two vertices will be denoted by usually x comma y or y comma x. Then the paraline graphs are nowadays, it is a more popular in interdisciplinary chemistry as well as graph theory.
Excuse me, sir.
Here I will give one simple example related to molecular graph. Hello.
Sir.
Hydrocarbons.
Small interruption, sir. I
Please.
request all the participants, if once it disconnected, again you rejoin with same ID and password. Okay, sir, you can continue, sir. Thank you, sir.
For this example, now you can make, then we will start directly. The below graph shows the chemical molecular graph of hydrocarbon, C6H6, graph of C6H6. This is the C6H hydrocarbon. Then this is a graph of C6H6. Then this is a paraline graph of C6H6. Here it is first subdivision. There is a linkage is also given. Then you get a paraline graph of C6H6. Now we will discuss about the tensor product, that is G and H. Tensor product of a graph G and H is the graph with the vertex set V of G cross V of H. Two vertices UI comma Vj and UK comma Vj being adjacent in G cross H if and only if UI and Uj belongs to an edge set, and Vi and Vj belongs to edge set of H. One of them is G, another graph H, the wedge set. The tensor product of P3 and C5 is illustrated in this figure. Is a graph with vertex set P of G cross V of H. The two vertices UI and Vj and UK and Vj being adjacent, then the G cross H if and only if UI Uj belongs to an edge set, and also Vi Vj belongs to edge set of another graph. Then the tensor product of P3 and C5 is illustrated in this figure. You can see here, this is P2 and another one is C5. We can make the cross tensor product of P2 and C5. Here we can make a point set that is A1, A2, A3, A4 and A5 here. Similarly here B1, B2, B3 and B5. Then there is a connection. If it is no connection here A and B, there is no connection, then we can make a cross product or tensor product of P2 and C5. This is a simple example for graph operation of tensor product. The tensor product was introduced by Alfred Norton Whitehead and Russell in 1912. It is also equivalent to the Kronecker product of adjacency matrix of the graph. The cross symbol shows the visually the two edges resulting from the tensor product of two edges, and the tensor product is also known as direct product, categorical product, relation product, weak and direct product or conjunction. Using these things, we are using the operators related subdivision, S of G, R of G, Q of G. There are 4 operations related to that we discussed in, this is the definition, and also we observe some of the properties related to edge and vertices. There are some equivalency properties are also subdivision, R of G, Q of G, and total graph. And also P of G union E of G is there. And these are some properties, as well as the edge sets are E of G, L of G, edge set of G, line graph, and subdivision graph are all mutually disjoint. Using the above properties, we can illustrate this following figure. You can observe here. This is C3, then this is a subdivision of C3, then this is R of C3. I already discussed about the 4 operations. Same we can apply to a cycle here, a cycle of length 3. Similarly, R of G, Q of G, and T of G are depicted here. Using these concepts, the F-sum graph are developed. This is developed by our one of our research scholar, done by the F-sum graph, that is G F-sum graph of S, R, Q, and T. Using this operator relationship, they discuss the F-sum graph. That is the definition, that is vertex as well as edge set. You can see here, this is the notion we are utilized for the defining F-sum graph. This is the one of the pictorial representation of F-sum graph related to F of G1, F of G2, etc., F of Gi. These are the things we can apply to. Using this F-sum graph, we can develop this one. Suppose that G and H are 2 connected graphs. Based on these above operation, 4 new operations are developed, that is related to subdivision, R of G, Q of G, and total graph. These are the representation of taking P2 and C4. These are the different combination of graphs are generated. Using that generation, we can develop it. Now we will give some matrix representation of topological indices. The molecular graphs can be easily expressed by matrices, because matrix representation, it tends to add some eigenvalues, eigenvector, latent roots. Many things can be easily established. That's why we can represent molecular graphs by matrices. By the matrix representation of a molecular graph, we can compute characteristic polynomials, spectra, nullity, and so on, which have a crucial role in molecular orbital theory, and also these are some chief sources of molecular descriptors. This is one of the matching adjacency matrix. A is equal to Aij of order n cross n can be associated to one of the topological indices. Then that is Aij. The matrix notion can be represented as F of Di Dj. If there is a relationship between one to another, then we can represent the number, and otherwise we can make it into a 0. Generally, the basic matrices are incidency, adjacency, and Laplacian matrices are developed. Using that basic structure, anyone can be discussed related to topological indices. We can also make a relation to relation to express in terms of matrices by a topological indice. In 2010, Zhu has proposed the concept of sum connectivity index that is a more application oriented. That's why I mentioned this is only one of them. And general sum connectivity index, that is a general one. If it is alpha, if you give one, then we get the first one. Otherwise, that is a general form of sum connectivity index is defined this one. Using that general sum connectivity index, the sum connectivity matrix SC of G is developed, is given by Sij is equal to elements is in the form of 1 by root of di plus dj. If Vi is related to Vj and are associated to this, then we can put a value. Using this sum connectivity matrix, this is one of the simple example related to cycle graph of C2n. This is the sum connectivity index. Then using this, if you observe, the many characteristics can be obtained after getting the matrix relationship. The concept of harmonic energy is brought by S.M. Osmani in 2017 by considering the harmonic matrix H of G is equal to Hij of n cross, that is a square matrix. Always it is better to simplify the things. It is defined as Hij is equal to 2 by di plus dj. Vi is associated to Vj, otherwise it is 0. 2010, Professor Adiga and his co-authors introduced a skew energy of digraph. It is one of the toughest things in introducing in a digraph in a skew energy. Then this is like G sigma is a directed graph of order n with the vertex set V of G sigma and the arc set G sigma. This is a relationship. Then using this, we introduce a skew adjacency matrix. Using this, n cross n, it is a notion Sij. Then the matching of skew adjacency matrix Fij of order n cross n can be associated to each topological indices as this way. As a generalization of H of G and SC of G into a directed graph of G sigma, we in our team, one of our students, that is Shantakumari and his colleague, done a skew harmonic matrix SH of G sigma in this form. That is a notion, and also skew sum connectivity matrix SSG sigma is defined in this way. And also they studied in a general graph that is started with the skew harmonic matrix of a complete graph of Kn sigma is this one. After that, there is a energy and many relationships are also established. And now we will go to some energy of a graph. A graph G is an order pair of E comma E, where order of V of G is M, then A of G is the adjacency matrix of N, then the characteristic polynomial of G is denoted by CH of G comma lambda is the determinant of lambda I minus G, where lambda is an eigenvalue of G. If lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda m are the n values of eigenvalues of G, these are the eigenvalues. After getting simplification, m values, because m cross n means you get m eigenvalues, and depending on this, we can make a multiplicities, that is k1, k2, how many are there, that can also be expressed in this way. That is known as spectra of S. And in 1978, Gutmann introduced the concept of energy of a graph is denoted by chi of G summation of all the sum of mod lambda I, all the eigenvalues, sum of all the modulus of the eigenvalues. Then we can discuss the concept of energy of a graph. This is the definition that is another definition. Skew adjacency matrix of G sigma, we already explained, because here one is there, it is the direction will be changed, then we can make a direction is changed, then that can be denoted by -1, otherwise 0. We already explained about the Cartesian product. Using that Cartesian product, we also expressed here the relationship between each set of G1 cross G2 is order of V1 into order of E2 plus order of V2 into order of E1. These are the relationship, and A of K, that is a cross product of the complete graph and with another graph, we get this is the formation of a black matrix. Black matrix is we will obtain here. LM is the identity matrix of order M. By using the some matrix algebra, we can find the eigenvalues with respect to corresponding matrix adjacency matrix of this one. After finding this, we can express the energy of this is the energy relationship, and also if it is a general term, we can use the A of Kn sigma cross G sigma, then we get this one. Eigenvalues of the matrix is in this form, and different values of A get different values, and also J and K. Then finally we get the energy of Kn cross sigma cross G sigma is in this form. This is the simple illustrative example for the definition. If you consider C3 and Cartesian for K2, complete graph of 2, and another one is C3, here there are 2 will be there. With K2 cross C3, we get W1, W2, W3, W4, and W5, and W6. You can observe here W1, W2. Then the graph of K2 cross C3. This is the relationship, the Cartesian form. Then the adjacency matrix of K2 cross C3 is this one. After evaluating the characteristic polynomial, or directly we can utilize any MATLAB or any software, we get the spectra of K2 cross C3. These are the eigenvalues, -2, 0, 1, 3 are the eigenvalues with the multiplicity. Because here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are there. Here you can see 6 eigenvalues. Similarly, here C3 are -1, -1, 2, and K2 eigenvalue are 2 values, 1 and -1. Using the above concept, the eigenvalues of the K2 cross C3 is 0, 0, -2, -2, 3, and 1. K2 sigma cross C3 sigma means there is a direction. This is P2 and another one is C5. This is the tensor product of P2 and C5. This one of the paper is published in Proceedings of Jungian Mathematical Society in the coming issue. And this energy, the concept, S.K. Vaidya and co-workers has estimated the energy of splitting graph and also shadow graph. Here we reckon some energy of a duplication of a graph and its corresponding digraph. If you take any two matrices, one of them is M cross N, another one is P cross Q, then the tensor product or Kronecker product is in this form. After getting this, these are the energy, many digraph application. This is the form motivational paper of S.K. Vaidya's paper. Now I will move on to majorly applications of topological indices. Recently, one of our student, Deepika, he introduced one of the index, that is VL index. It is impact. There is a many work on impact, and recently in 2018, she introduced this VL index. It is many application in chemical application. And also, after introducing this, one of our co-workers and also the one large group introduced VL temperature index, VL status index, and many more things. And also the bounds are validated by this. Actually, any chemical, any topological indices are introduced that can be checked by correlation and regression method. Set is given. That's one. Usually, some of the Adriatic indices are 146 Adriatic indices are checked by Chemical Society, International Chemical Society. The data set is there. In that data set, it is verified. And the mathematical measure identify the chemical nature and purporting for correlation of chemical structure with various physical properties. Chemical reactivity or biological activity is known as topological index. I already discussed. In an explicit phrase, if GR denote the class of finite graph, then the topological index is TOP of GR into a real numbers with the property topology of G is equal to TO of G if G and H are isomorphic. These things I introduced in the first slide itself. Obviously, the number of vertices and number of edges are two basic parameters in this topological indices. Here, in this study, there are QSR and drug design, database section, lead optimization are discussed. In chemical reaction cause change in entropy, entropy play an important role in determining in which direction a chemical reaction spontaneous proceeds. The role of enthalpy of vaporization is to transform the quantity of a substance from a liquid into a gas at a given pressure. Furthermore, there are polychlorinated biphenyline has a vital roles in the chemical application. This is the Zagreb motivated from this first and second Zagreb indices. These are the definition we already discussed. Many researchers are working in Zagreb indices, and most interesting part of the research because of the application in the field of chemical sciences. That's why this is VL index is defined. That's VL of G is equal to 1 by 2 times summation of UV belongs to edge set DE plus DF plus 4. This is the new definition. Using this definition, they consider these are the physical properties of octane isomers. These are the 5, the relationship you can see. These are the values, you know, that shows the correlation between physical property of octane isomer, PCB and VL index respectively. The correlation coefficient is a measure of how strongly a pair of variables are related. More time, a treadmill, the calories burned can given in the example of this. It is usually varies between -1 to +1, and if it is closer to 1, then the variables are said to be highly linearly proportional, and if close to -1, then highly linearly inversely proportional. If R is close to 0, then there is no relation. These are the things any statistician knows the things. Using this, we are calculated and also checked. The following figure shows the graph of the variable coincides with each other. Here the coefficient determines R square. Measure how the entropy is explained by the regression model. And often if a model traces close to an actual values, that is 0.85 to 0.999, is the model needs to be improved upon. These are some of the VL index and R linear, that things enthalpy vaporization, entropy relationship, and also this is the standard and also asymptotic factor. These are also checked and verified, and correlation of physical properties with VL index. Now I will move on to a majorly. There are many applications. Our team, one of our teams are done the application, and also many citations are there in this application. A paper on multidisciplinary published in Journal of Janjian Mathematical Society, that is a topological indices on model structure of alveoli in human lungs. This is one of Usha done this paper. It is published in this journal. In this paper, the alveoli of human lungs are considered as a graph and a double graph, and topological indices, some of the main topological indices are characterized, and also they define both healthy lungs and also affected things using double graph. They make a model, then that can be checked thoroughly. In order to understand the structuring of the lungs, the passage of air through the intake, nose and mouth must be studied. Inside, the air passes through the windpipe, which divides into two main branches. This is the minimum structure they started with, and application paper is there. Anyone can study this and also implement to other structures. In double graph, I already told this. This is the alveoli changes. This is a double graph model using these two, healthy and emphysema. What happens that each structure she studied, then she got some wonderful results. This is one of the paper for getting in our research, get some award for this best paper award related to this alveoli changes in the lung diseases. And the detailed conclusion was given with regard to the healthy and enzyma affected alveoli for human lungs. Keeping this data, further study is possible to carry out, which may be useful to the medical person. Interpretation of the indices with respect to healthy and affected alveoli also discussed. Further, 3D structure of the alveoli of human lungs, which will be more accurate than the 2D structure considered in this study. Another one of the paper with Shweta, this phenylalanine, hexagon and harmonic index. This is also one of the more application related paper. They are taken study on carried out aromatic compounds like phenylalanine and hexagon squeeze that can be obtained by squeezing the squares from phenylalanine, which will be benzenoid structure. The join of the lines bonds to a chemical compound is considered as a vertex, and bonds of the compound are treated as the edges. Same way, what are the major things in the developing of new topological index in graph theory is direct structural interpretation, good correlation with at least one property, good discrimination of isomer, locally defined, generalizable to high analogs, linearly dependent, not trivially related to other, and efficiency of construction based on familiar structural concepts, gradual change with gradual change in the structure, QSR, PR analysis for chemical applicability, mathematical properties, characterization of extremal graph, characterization of graph with equal degree based topological indices, graph operations. Nowadays, using these things, we can use software utilization. SPSS, Python, MathChem, and many more softwares are available now. You can check the investigating the topological indices. Suppose these are the two main software, SPSS and MathChem, Python package and Dragon. These are the things we can calculate correlation regression, linear regression model, and standard error. We are calculating topological indices as well as properties of the topological indices. SageMath is one of the open source. Now it is, we can construct a graph networks also. You can use this. Graph visualization can be done. If you're applying this, you get a visualization. This is a valuable tool for visualizing the graph results. These are the highlights. These are the modification of graph structure as a SageMath command. And these are some of the list of basic properties. of the code. This is the code, one of the code is written, and these are the results. Instead of manually calculating, if you use the softwares, we get easily. These are the standard topological index are written, and their class method also mentioned in the Sage code. Python package for calculating topological indices, and some examples of joint use with the other well-known open source products such as SageMath, and MathPack Chemical does not solve any problems out of the box. But instead of providing flexibility and easily expandable framework for computational research, mathematical chemistry is useful. One of the important thing I want to tell you, nowadays there is one recently worked on topological properties of metal organic framework. Metal organic framework relationship is a more applicable in molecular graph relationship, because hydrogen gas is considered as the next generation and eco-friendly source of energy, which are very benefit for environment. And now there are some research, agricultural research also can be done using topological indices. These are some of the references I utilized my talk. Majorly I use this Adiga's paper and Deepika and Vasmani and our papers basically. And some of the books you must refer for topological indices for structural activity correlation. Thank you.